Hey everyone, it's Dottie. It is the day before New Year's Eve. It is probably 11:30 p.m. and I'm just now getting to recording this vlog. Hey kitty, my white cat's in here. I would show you, but she probably wouldn't let me pick her up. Hey, you want to say hi? Come here. Can you hear her? Come here. Nope, she won't. She's so skittish at times. Okay, so anyway, today was another great day of spending time with my family, aside from Kaylee, who had to work again. But my husband and other daughter, Kara, and I went to a movie. We saw In Time with Justin Timberlake. That was a pretty good movie. It would be very weird if we were all using time to pay for everything. You know what I mean? It was crazy. It was a good movie, but wow. And then came home, and it was about 8 o'clock-ish, shortly after. And guess what was on TV? Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze. Dancing. Love it. I love that movie. And then that was followed by Grease with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. I also loved that movie. So I actually sat through part of the Dirty Dancing because that had already started, and then I sat through all of Grease, and that's why this video is being done so late. So I want to share a quick thing that I saw on YouTube last night. Actually, I initially saw it on Facebook. One of the girls on Facebook had shared a video, and so I watched it, and this video was very powerful to me. Of course, I cried. Oh my gosh, the tears were just streaming down my face. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried, and I thought about life, and I cried, and I prayed, and I am sure that you all have probably seen this video or at least heard about it because it's all over the news. His name is Ben Breedlove. He's from Texas. I think I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. But his video was recorded on December 18th, and it was done where he wrote out his life and thoughts on like note cards, had music playing in the background, and he just let you read them. Those videos have become kind of popular, I've noticed. Anyway, he has lived his life with a heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I hope I pronounced that right. But he was 18 years old, and in this video, he told of a few different occasions where he had cheated death, you know, due to his condition and due to being revived, and told of, you know, the few times where he had been at extreme peace, saw a bright light, and whatever. Kind of his heavenly glimpse, I guess. And then he also discussed his most recent encounter or death cheat, which was earlier in the month of December when he had passed out and kind of woke to see EMS surrounding him. And he talked about his, well, he didn't talk, but you know, on the cards he talked about his experience, how he was in a white room, an all white room with no walls. He was with his favorite rapper, and he felt very accomplished and proud of his life and the things that he had done, and he felt that great peace again. And he his cards then basically said that he didn't want to leave that place and that he had wished he didn't wake up. And then card that said, "Do you believe in angels and God?" and followed by the one that said, "I do." And it was at the point when he said that he wished he wouldn't have woke up that I was crying my eyes out already. Knowing before I even watched the video that he had passed away on Christmas Day, which was a week after he had recorded and uploaded that video. I am telling you what, that video was so powerful to me. It screamed at me, basically. I got real emotional. I prayed myself, being grateful and thankful for my life. Not only my life, but everything and everyone and everything in it. It was a real eye-opener, and if you haven't seen it, it's totally up to you, but wow, that kid, I just want to thank that kid. It's amazing what he shared. And my initial thought, aside from crying, was basically, wow, because here he had written that he wished he wouldn't have woke up. And it was almost like a request or a prayer or a wish. And then a week later on Christmas, it's like he was granted his request. I tell you, I couldn't stop crying for a long time. I was done on the computer. I'm like, I logged out of everything. I went to the couch, just curled up and bawled for a little bit. But anyways, alright, hold on a minute, okay? I'm going to turn you around a second. Look at this dusty plant. Okay. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, check it out if you're interested. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Oh my gosh. And I have been asked to, we're actually going to a wedding, and I've been asked to be the photographer. Can I just say, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. I am so nervous. I've never done anything like this. I shoot pictures as a very little hobby, and honestly I haven't done it in a long time. So when he asked me, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, sure. And inside I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so scared, because these are very important pictures to a person, to a couple. I hope I do well. This is the camera I have to work with. It is a DSLR. It's an Olympus E510. I got this a few years ago with the intention of trying to get into photography and try to make a part-time gig of it, but didn't work. I couldn't afford. I had actually started a class, like a correspondence type class, but I couldn't afford it anymore, stopped paying for it, and yeah, you know where that goes. So I'm nervous, but a little excited too. And it got me to thinking, and as well as that video, you know what, Missy? You're not so happy in your present job, and you haven't been for a very long time, for a few years. You've felt stuck, trapped. You hate going there every day. You feel miserable and misery, and you wish each day away because you don't want to be there. And I'm really tired of feeling that way. I don't want to be unhappy. I am 40 years old, and I'm not going to say that that's terribly old, but I don't want to work in an unhappy job for the rest of my working days. I don't want to work, I don't even think I want to be in that field anymore. So, I was talking to my husband today, and I'm like, you know what, here's the thing. I have to go back to work on Monday, or Tuesday. I have Monday off. I have to go back to work on Tuesday, and as usual, I'm not looking forward to it. I've been unhappy for a few years, and we know this. I need to do something different. I need to do something about that. So, here are my thoughts. Obviously, I need to keep working because I can't just quit. That would be stupid. But what do I want to do? I'm kind of exploring that in my mind and saying some prayers and whatnot. But so far, I'm thinking that I might pursue part-time photography and video, and start paying for that class again and start it back up, and hope that I could somehow get Photoshop on my laptop so that I could begin working and learning. But then also, my other thought is to be some sort of like life fitness coach. Now, I know right now, as far as fitness goes, yeah, that's not going to fly, but that's what I'm going to work towards. I'm going to get fit, but it's not just the physical fitness part of it I'm talking about. It's like being a peer support type thing, like a group leader or something. Excuse me, and I have no idea if anything like that's available around me, but I really, when I sit and think about stuff, I really think I have something to share, and I really think I could feel good about that, and so I want to pursue it. And like I said, if you don't do anything different, you're not going to get anything different. I really hate going to a job every day that I dislike so much. It's so miserable, and I hate even more that I tend to wish the day away. We don't have tons of time to wish away. We shouldn't be wishing time away, and I hate that I do that. So something's got to change. Something has to change, and if it's going to change, it's going to be requiring some effort on my part. I got to do something different. You know what I mean? So, if you're a prayer type person, say some prayers with me, for me, that I can realize my hope and dream of this, because I really want to be completely happy. I really search for that. I really want that. So, that's it, folks. Another long video. I thank everyone for watching and commenting. You're so wonderful. Honestly, I get some great comments, and I so much appreciate it. You guys rock. Honestly, give yourself a big, huge pat on the back. Look in the mirror and say, I'm wonderful because Daddy says so. Like I matter so much. We all matter. You matter. I matter. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you peace and love, smiles, and a big, big hug. Bye. See you tomorrow.